So this is going to be a very specific message for somebody. I am seeing there's a group of at least 3 women specifically. There even may be 1 male, but if it is a male, I'm only getting it's 1 male, but I'm mostly getting feminine energies. I feel like these women are in a family unit. So these could be sisters, this could be mother and daughter and auntie. It could be any type of like family dynamic, but at least 2 or 3 of these women in this group of 3 or more share the same blood. And they have been targeting you and kind of using you as like a as an initiation for this fake coven that they have. Like whoever these women are, they felt like they had some type of power. They felt like they had this little coven. Like I'm kind of seeing the Craft 2, the second Craft movie. If you've never seen it, it was pretty decent, but I'm kind of getting that. But it's like wannabe witches. Like they think they have some type of power. They think they're doing something. They think whatever, like they do their little rituals or whatever the case may be, and they're now understanding that they actually did not have any power this entire time, but it was more so just an illusion. It wasn't real, or something lower than themselves was convincing them that they had the power to come after you, and they were kind of being used by something lower than themselves to target you in some type of way. And they're feeling kind of dumb, or they could be terrified. Like they could have done something and it could have blew up in their face, or they could have done some type of little witchy stuff and it backfired on them. I feel like even recently for some of y'all, there could have been one night that you were like, you felt like a very dark presence, a dark energy come over you. And I feel like you prayed it off, or you returned it to sender, or you called on Archangel Michael. You did something that sent back to whoever this person was or whoever this group was immediately, like quickly, and it terrified them and they backed off and they realized, yeah, I'm not about that life. I'm not who I thought I was. We thought we were doing something. We thought we were just we thought we were witches. We thought we had some type of power, but we really don't, okay? Like, I'm just kind of hearing there's power in the name of Jesus, okay? So whatever happened that night that these people were targeting you, it was returned back. But a confirmation for you would be recently, or this may not have happened yet. This could happen this week or this weekend, but I'm seeing like recently you felt like a very dark presence, a dark energy over you. You may have said your Psalms, like Psalms 91, or prayed it away, or called on Jesus or Archangel Michael or the ancestors. Whatever you did, it worked, and it caused these women to realize, oh, that's not working, okay? This could even be a situation where, and this is very spiritual, y'all. So if you're not into spirituality this deep, or like, this is not for you. This is for somebody who is about that life. They know about this life. This is what they align themselves with. I know some of y'all are more practical. So if you're more practical, this message definitely is not for you. But this could even be a situation like they were kind of like infiltrating your dreams. Like they try to mess with your dreams to manipulate you and manipulate outcomes. And they felt like if they did this, or kind of like astral projecting, if you guys know what that is, like trying to astral project into your dreams, into your I'm getting another SpongeBob analogy. Like, you know the episode of SpongeBob where he basically astral projected and visited everybody's dreams, then they got mad? It's kind of like that. They may have done something like that and manipulated your dream to where they felt like the dream was so powerful, it would be powerful enough to manipulate you into taking some sort of action that would help them, but you didn't do it. It didn't work, okay? And again, this may not have happened yet. It could happen later. But this is like a fake ass wannabe coven of wannabe witches. Like they're not who they think they are. They watch too much TV. They may have gotten away with certain things, or felt like they got away with certain things for a long time, but you just minding your business, living your life, and them coming to target you was not a good idea. And they're learning that lesson. Like, no, like y'all gotta stop playing with stuff like that. Stay off of TikTok, stay off of Google. Like don't play with things like that if that's not in your blood, okay? Bloodlines are real, and I personally feel like certain gifts and certain like initiations and certain karma and magic and things like that, I feel like those things are passed down through blood. you can't just pop out and say you're going to start doing something when that's not in your blood. Your ancestors didn't do it. You didn't go through any type of initiation process. You can't just do things like that, okay? Like, I feel like it's levels to it. And it, even down to like religion and things of that nature, and Christians or whatever the case may be, like, that stuff is in your blood, okay? You are aligned with Christianity. You are aligned with Jesus. Jesus is on your team. That's something that you're into, which is why you feel the way you feel about certain things. Same goes for people who do like hoodoo and stuff like that. That's in your bloodline. Like, you have ancestors that did the same thing. That's why you're aligned with that. And even people who, they do it all, okay? So with that being said, just keep that in mind. Don't let these apps and social media trick you into doing things to people, because I'm telling y'all, this is not the time to even play. This is the time to focus on you and your life. This is not the time to get in your head and be used by the enemy and start targeting and attacking people. This is not the year for that. I feel like this year specifically is a year where things are going to backfire quickly on people, okay? And this also feels like, to me, this is going to be a year where all the built up karma, the bad karma that the ops and the enemy and whoever was targeting you, all they've been building up karma for like 2-3 years, and this is the year they're going to get karma. But also people who have been building up good karma for the last 2 or 3 years, you're also going to get good karma. There's something very specific about this year about justice and karma, okay? So whoever this little wannabe coven is, they're realizing they're not they don't have the gift, and they should have been playing in it. I feel like it's not something you need to be concerned with. It's kind of humorous. Like, it was like flicking a flea. Like, whoever these people are, they're insignificant. Like, bye. Like, it wasn't nothing to even be too concerned with, because they didn't do anything. Whatever they thought they were going to do, they didn't succeed in harming you whatsoever, because they didn't have the power to do it. It's not a situation where God allowed somebody to harm you and this person had some type of gift and they were using it for bad. It's more so just a situation where they didn't have it at all. So whatever they were trying to do didn't work in the first place. So you definitely don't need to be concerned. The only people that need to be concerned are these women, okay? And I feel like something happened where they got confirmation that they shouldn't have messed with you. And I feel like at least one person in this group, like, this is what I'm getting. So I feel like one person in the group knew. Everyone was warned, but I feel like one person in the group was warned, but they didn't care because they were so consumed in their ego. This could even have something to do with like a man or like a job or inheritance, which is why they were so consumed in their ego. They didn't care. They wanted whatever this was so badly that they did not take heed to the warning. And I feel like one other person in the group was just kind of like, I'm sorry, but very dumb and ignorant. And they were just like going along with it and just like, whatever. They're just dumb. Like, I'm just getting dumb. I'm sorry. This is what I'm getting. And the other person, I feel like, was a little bit more mature than the other ones. And they wanted to stop, and they kind of tried to warn this person, but they didn't want to be, either they did remove themselves, which I'm kind of not really getting. Like, it's possible they either wanted to remove themselves or they did. I don't want to force it, but they were more mature than the other two people. They weren't really consumed in ego. They thought it was fun at first, but then they started getting scared. Like, this person could have like sleep paralysis or something. They were having dreams, something where they were just like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to stop. And they just weren't heard. They weren't listened to. So this could have even been somebody who like secretly on the side prayed for you. I'm kind of hearing that, but it's at least 3, okay? It's at least 3 women, and they figured out they're not who they think they are, but you are divinely protected, which I know that you know that. So of course you don't have anything to worry about. And I just feel like they are being forced to have several seats.